Hi everyone, my name is Sarfraz Beg and I'm making this video for my YouTube channel. Before I talk about my video, I would like to ask you kindly subscribe my channel, share your comments and like my videos. Today I'm talking about Notre de Paris, and to see about this you have to see the complete video. The groundbreaking or the foundation stone of this church was laid in 1163 and it was completed in 1345. The length is 128 meter and width is 48 meter and the nave height is 35 meter, and there are two towers and the tower's height is 69 and there is one spire which was burned on 15th April 2019. The spire height is 91.44 meter, which is 300 feet. Now I would like to talk about the key dates of this cathedral. If I start telling the history of this church, it will take too long. In 4th century, Cathedral of Saint Etienne, it was dedicated to Saint Stephen, which is built on the west side of this cathedral. 1163, the Bishop Maurice de Sully, he began or announced the construction of this cathedral. 1185, the choir was completed, and 1200, construction of nave with flying buttresses completed, and flying buttresses added to choir's wall. 1210 and 1220, the construction of towers begin, which are two towers. From 1210 to 1220, the two new traverses join towers with nave. West rose window complete in 1220, and these rose windows are very important. West window, south window and north window. There are three windows. 1235 to 1245, chapel constructed between buttresses of nave and choir. 1250 to 1260, north transept lengthened by Jean de Chelles to provide more light. North rose window constructed. 1270, south transept and rose window completed by Pierre de Montreuil. French people, they were expert in stained glass painting and stained glass mosaics. 1699, the beginning of major redecoration of the interior in Louis XIV style. 1725 to 1727, south rose window poorly built and is reconstructed. As I told you, on 15th April 2019, the Notre Dame de Paris was on fire. So after that, they are still reconstructing it, rebuilding it, and in 2024 it will be completed. Now I would like to tell you the iconography about this church. First of all, the Last Judgment, central portal of west facade, and there are three arcades or facades. The martyr Saint Denis holding his head over the portal of the Virgin. These are things on the entrance. The serpent tempt Adam and Eve, part of Last Judgment, on the central portal of west facade. Archangel Michael and Satan weighing soul during the Last Judgment, central portal, west facade. Asterisks on west facade. These things you can see on the top. Gargoyles, or they are the rain spouts of the cathedral. They call them gargoyles. Chimera on facade. Chimera is a Greek name. And the last allegory of alchemy. He was chemist of old time. So these are the iconography of Notre Dame de Paris, and there are hundreds and thousands of things to explain. So I will end my video here, and I would like to ask you kindly see this complete video, and again I would like to say subscribe my channel. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Sarfraz Beg and I'm making this video for Beg Tours. Today I plan to visit the Notre Dame de Paris or Notre Dame Cathedral. I'm at Châtelet-les-Halles. This is RERA. I took RERA. I would have taken the Metro 1 as well, but I took RERA. It's very fast. And now I'm going towards RERB. And there are two different directions. One direction that goes to Charles de Gaulle Étoile, its airport. It's RERB, but I will have to take another direction. So let's go towards the other direction. I'm going towards the RERB Sud section, so I'm taking the stairs. So I'm taking this direction. As you can see it, Robinson. And I'm at Châtelet-Les-Halles. There's a nice statue over here. Châtelet-Les-Halles is a very important railway station. Wherever you have to go, you have to come over here. And I call it, it's like labyrinth. It's very difficult. You can be lost easily. So now I'm going towards the Sud. So I'm at the stop of RERB Sud. I'm taking this train. It's only one stop. I'm in RERB B and I will have to get at Saint-Michel Notre Dame. It's only one stop. As you can see, there is other directions. One direction that goes towards the airport, Charles de Gaulle, and the other direction, one is Robinson and Le Chevre. It's only one stop, so don't do mistake. Take the right direction. I am at the stop Saint-Michel Notre Dame, and I will have to take the right sortie. There are two sorties, and I will take sortie 3 Notre Dame. I am going outside of this railway station. You can see it's a contemporary mosaics on the walls towards Cathedral Notre Dame. Going outside of the railway station. I'm outside, going towards the Notre Dame de Paris. And you can see Notre Dame Cathedral or Notre Dame de Paris. It's a nice sunny day and you can see the river Seine. There are two quays of Paris. For that I'll talk about later. So I'm standing on the bridge, and on my right hand side there's a Shakespeare and Company. There's another history about that, and I'm trying to cover the Notre Dame de Paris or Notre Dame Cathedral. Before I show you the Notre Dame de Paris, this is another important thing to see. These are crypt archaeologic, and for that you have to go down that way. And this is an archaeological place. You can see the ruins of old city of Paris. And to visit this place, there's a ticket, €9 and €7. So I'm here in front of Notre Dame de Paris Cathedral. So as you cannot go inside, in 2019 there was fire in this cathedral, and it's in renovation, and it will be open for the public in 2024 when there will be Olympics in Paris. So let's have a round trip of Notre Dame. So now I'm going to show you these arches, and in every arch there is a history behind it, and there is an explanation about that. And if you see in the niches, there are statues of saints. And in this cathedral, there were many films which were made. Like one is The Hunchback of the Notre Dame, and a novel written by Victor Hugo. And there are so many other novels which were written about this church. So I'm showing you the close look of this church, as we cannot go inside. It's a nice sunny day, but there are clouds on the sky. And I will talk about the gargoyles and the other important things about this church. And there are 2 rose windows, 3 in fact, the stained glass windows, which are very important. We can't go inside, otherwise I would have shown you. So it's a round trip. I'm going to the other side of the church. So like this we will see the other part of the church. These are the pictures when it was on fire, and there is an exhibition sort of stuff. It's placed everywhere around the church because it's covered for the public, so people cannot go inside. You can see I'm at the other side of the church, at the back side. And if you see, these are the barricades to stop the people to not go inside. And if you see, there are the scaffolds as well. So still construction and repairing is in progress. I won't say construction, it's a renovation or repairing. You see, this is the bell tower. These are the two bell towers, and I will show you the close look of the church. So these things you see, they call them gargoyles, and what they call it in English, I don't know, but in fact they are for the water exit, so they call them gargoyles.
Hello, can you see? You see the new pieces of wood they're rebuilding the roof.
Here is the close look of the.
Can you see that? Yeah, it's new wood.
You can see the scaffolds for the construction or rehabilitation of the church, because there was spare which was on fire in 2019. You can see still the construction work is going on. They are repairing it, and it will be completed in 2024. I'll show you the close look. Now you will have a bit. You can see the complete. You see, still the work is in progress. They have blocked every place. I'm at the back of the church, and right now I'm going to the other side of the church. I'm at the back of the church, but there's nothing much you can see. Exactly at the back of the church, because there are scaffolds and barricades, you can't go inside. They are doing work over here. So here's the river Seine. You can see it clearly. I'll try to have a close look. Right now I'm at the other side of the church, and if you see, these are bookshops. The French, they call them bouquinistes, and they are here since very long. You can find old books, antique books, second-hand books. It's along the river, and they are everywhere in Paris, wherever there are bridges and at the corner of some historical places. You see there is a boat going in the Seine, and people are enjoying the visit of their trip. You can see over here, somewhere here, the square was on fire, so they are renovating it. I'll have a close look so you can see. These some bouquinistes, most of them, they are closed. So when they open it, it becomes a bookshop, old bookshop. This road is called Quai Montebello. Here is a sign of Quartier Latin, and which is very important in Paris. So these are the directions, one goes to Ile de Saint-Louis, Musée d'Assistance Publique, and Quartier Latin is another side. This is another view of church, and I took a round of the church. I'm going to show you the close look of the church, as you cannot go inside and we don't see nothing. So you will have a general idea about the church. You can see as it's a windy day, it's a sunny day as well, and there are clouds in the sky. You see, it's a great attraction for the people, as you can't go inside, but still people are dying to see the church. I am on the bridge Petit Pont Cardinal Lustiger. So now I'm going towards the other side. Here you can see there's a quay. I suggest you should do this promenade, Maurice Carême, but they have closed this side. You can go on the other side. So now I'm back on the front of the church. So you can see there are hundreds and thousands of people are here. And there are many tourist companies. And there are some musicians as well, they are performing. As sun is covered with clouds. So there's a nice view of the church. I'm trying to cover the maximum, but I don't know I'll be able to cover it or not. But the most important things about the church is there are rose windows, south north, which are made of stained glass. You can see the brass statue, horse, and I will explain it in the beginning. Here's a story written in a comic style. It explains everything, about the history, about the construction, and how many stories they have. These are the people who did all this artistic work around the church. So like this, it won't be looking, I don't say ugly, but bad. I'll show you a little bit. You can see the two sides. This is the one side, and once these terraces, these places were open to public, but I'm talking about 100 years before. Now it's a history. You can't go up there. And these are the gargoyles, and there are certain things I will explain in the beginning. Now I'm going back. The tour of Notre de Paris is completed, as there was nothing much to see. It is closed for the public. It will be open in 2024. So I will definitely make another video if everything is okay in 2024, and that will be more interesting. Going back, so I saw this musician. I thought I should cover him. So I'm taking back my direction towards Saint Michel, Notre Dame, going back home. So it's the end of the visit of Notre Dame de Paris. So I'm taking the direction this time RER B Charles de Gaulle. So you have to take the right direction. Now I'm at the stop. There are two directions. I have to take this direction. As you can see, Notre Dame de Paris. I will get off at Châtelet-Les-Halles and show you the other direction. Saint Michel, Notre Dame de Paris, Luxembourg. And at here I end my video, and I hope you enjoyed this visit of Notre Dame de Paris. There was nothing much to see, but I tried to cover maximum. So I would like to ask you, subscribe my channel, like my video, and share your precious comments. Thank you.